Hey there, boys and girls. This is Mr. Cook on Thursday, January 28th. Today we are using related facts to add and subtract. So we're going to continue of what we've been doing this past couple days and working with it now. So what strategies can you use to subtract? We've already had a couple so far. The first one we did was counting backwards 1, 2, and 3. The other one that we worked on is using a number line to subtract. And now we have to think both addition and subtraction to actually do both, which is pretty cool. So to start off today, we have the problem of the day. It said find the sum of 3 plus 4 and 4 plus 3. Explain how you know the sum will be the same for both facts. Use counters to justify your answer. Now, I'm not going to use counters. I'm going to draw a picture here. But I'm going to write both of these problems down right here. So I've got 3 plus 4. And on this side, I'm going to put 4 plus 3. Now, I want you guys to take a look at these for a second. Do you notice something similar with these two problems? And if you said that both of these problems have the same exact numbers, you're absolutely right. I've got the 3 right here. That's the same. And I also have the 4 right here. That's the exact same. So what we have here, boys and girls, is actually a flip-flop. So that means I only have to really solve one of these to know both of them, because they're the same numbers, so they should equal the same exact thing. So I'm going to just solve 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4. So I'm going to draw a picture here on the bottom. So at first, I'm going to draw 3. So I have 1, 2, and 3. And then since we're doing subtraction, we're going to draw 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. So let's count those all together, boys and girls. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 3 plus 4 equals 7. So if I know 3 plus 4, I have to know 4 plus 3 because it's just a flip-flop. So 4 plus 3 equals 7 as well. So what we're going to see is there we have some similarities to related addition and subtraction facts. So I want you guys to take a look at this problem right here. As you can see, I've got a 3, a 6, and a 9 right at the top. This is addition, so that means we're starting with two smaller numbers to get one bigger number. If you take a look down here at the bottom part with the subtraction problem, we have 3, 6, and 9 again. If we go back to our part whole maps, boys and girls, if I go like this, part whole maps. I always put one part here, which is 3, one part here, which is 6, and the whole is going to be the biggest number that we have right there. So if I was doing addition, I would do 3 plus 6 equals 9. That's how those ones work. If I was doing subtraction, we would do the whole, which is 9, minus one side equals the other side. So for example, if I was doing 9 minus 6 equals 3, which is this one, actually right over here. If I know that 9 minus 6 equals 3, then I also know 9 minus 3 equals 6. Because we're just using those same parts, but in a different way, and flip-flopping those sides. Now when we do subtraction flip-flops, boys and girls, make sure that you're flipping these two and not these two. Because if it ends up like this, 3 minus 9, this one will not work in first grade. Because if you, let's say you have 3 cookies, so I'm going to draw 1, 2, and 3. If I say eat 9 of them, you can actually only eat 3 of them, so 9 minus 3 is the only way you can do it. You can't do 3 minus 9 because that won't work out. So we're going to try relating addition and subtraction with these ones here, boys and girls. So let's take a look. Related facts use the same numbers, and these facts can help you add and subtract. So to find 11 minus 5, we need to solve this problem right down here. So 11 minus 5, we've got these 11 up top. If we take away 5, then we're left with 6 for the orange on that side right there. So 11 minus 5 equals 6. Now if we actually look at this, we can also solve what 6 plus 5 is going to equal. Think about your part whole map that we worked in class and at home. So I know that one part is 5, one part is 6, and the whole is going to be 11. So if I just solved 11 minus 5, we know that that last part is going to equal 6. Just a way that we can do it on that one. Now we can do the same exact thing here. A related fact would be using the same exact numbers, so 5, 6, and 11. And now we're going to do 6 plus 5. So if I know that 6 plus 5 up here is going to equal the whole on the bottom, which is 11 right there. So when you're actually using these three numbers, I had introduced this to my kids the other day, you can get 4 problems. So if I know 6 plus 5 equals 11, it's going to be the same thing as if I do a flip-flop, which is 5 plus 6 equals 11. Notice where my answer is here, boys and girls. I always have the bigger number on one side when I do my addition. That's always after the equal sign by itself. When I do subtraction, I'm going to go 11 minus 5 equals 6 because I figured that one out. And when I do the flip-flop of this one, boys and girls, I'm going to do 11 minus 6 equals 5. So this right here is actually called also a fact family. I like to think of it as like a little house because the family stays in the same house. Now, 11 minus 6 equals 5, but take a look here. I have 3 numbers, but 4 problems. So if I know that 6 plus 5 equals 11, I also know 5 plus 6 equals 11. If I know 5 plus 6 equals 11, I know that 11 minus 5 is going to equal 6. And if I know 11 minus 5 equals 6, 11 minus 6 equals 5. So these all go together here, boys and girls. We're going to do one of these problems here, and then I'm going to have you guys go off on your own. So let's actually do this top one. 7 plus 9. So I'm going to bring that right down right here. So if I have 7 plus 9, let's figure that out. So let's draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we're going to draw 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Let's count those up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now, you're also thinking to yourself, I got 16 on this, but Mr. Cook, there's a better way to do that. Take a look at the number 9. What is that number close to? Looks like it's pretty close to number 10. So, instead of drawing all these on the bottom, I could use my 10 fact here. I know that 10 plus 7 is 17, so then if I do 9 plus 7, that's just taking 1 less to equal my 16 right there. Just a little way that you can think about it in a different way. So 7 plus 9 equals 16. Now let's take a look down here at the bottom. Remember, when we do a related fact, we have to use the same 3 numbers. So let's take a look right here. 16 minus 7. All right, I have to think about this for a second. If I have my part whole map down here at the bottom, I know that 7 plus 9 equals 16. So that means if I do 16, take 7 away, I'm left with this other part right here, which is going to be 9. So using the same exact numbers here, boys and girls, as I jumped to the wrong page, sorry about that. Coming right back to it. 16 minus 7 is going to equal 9 because we still have the same 3 numbers, but we're using one addition problem and one subtraction problem to work them both out. So boys and girls, at home today, you're going to be doing pages 313 to 316. You have optional pages if you want to be amazing, which are pages 317 to 318. So boys and girls, good luck, have fun, and do your best.